what's up, everybody? It's your main man, Killer B, the doggone Witchfighter General. Yeah, which I'm burning them up. I should put this on my other channel. You guys can check out my other channel. Skate Jones. Skate Skate Jones Jonze. I think it's Skate Jones Podcast. I gotta start putting more content up there and stuff. I got a couple people and stuff on my head and stuff about putting more content on there. But this is another skate topic video. I've been up all night. Sorry if I'm sounding crazy. I've been up all night and drinking early in the morning. But y'all like that. Y'all like that and stuff. That self-destruction like type of live streaming. But like Evil Knievel. I know I couldn't do it. I could have disappointed the crowd. But yeah, I want to speak on Terry Kennedy real quick. And shout out to Skate Informant. Skate Informant has been doing an excellent job. Actually, he's the only one that been actually putting in work on it. On this case, Terry Kennedy killed what supposed to have been his friend. This young man looks at the family and that just shows how vile a lot of people, but this disregard for human life. I seen a story. I heard some people talking about like the story and names and shit like from somebody or shit, and motherfuckers is getting on motherfuckers for not doing nothing about it, and all types of crazy. Take it from you, and while here and stuff, I know they out here doing their thing or whatever. But you know, motherfuckers gonna do what they gonna do. Kenny, his face like and this case, for I hear, right, and they said his sentences aren't gonna run concurrent. There's a lot of people spreading rumors about the two charges are going to run concurrent. They're giving him only 5 years, but it looks like the judge is going to give him 10 years, which he should get a lot more. This for his fuckery in the courtroom. They should give him a lot more. And you know, people been promoting this shit. And I don't want to say it because, like, yo, skateboard. People that are like Baker and stuff, I keep it 100. That's supporting the fuckery. But then when the fuckery falls on them, you know what I mean? They want to, like, act like they ain't got nothing to do with that shit. It's like Antoine Dixon. Right? They let Antoine do all this fucking shit. Now, if Antoine got sponsored, be like, right? Or you out of here. But fuckers was promoting it. They were promoting the fuckery. You know what I mean? They were promoting the fuckery. It's in the videos. Just go look at Baker 3 or any Death Wish or Baker videos. You're going to see a whole lot of fuckery, drug use, drinking and like, you know what I'm saying, fights and this ratchet shit, right? And these owners ain't about that life. They not. And I'm gonna talk about one of the owners in a second. Um, it's kind of fucked up that how these companies are taking advantage of people because they know like they can show that fuckery. Because skateboarding is marketed towards a 14-year-old kid. A 14-year-old kid is trying to like, you know what I mean, be an adult. Anything that they shouldn't be dealing with, that's what they're gonna be dealing with. Hold on, I'll take this. Hold on one second, y'all. You, yep. All right, I'm on the way. I started getting gas and stuff. Get like, I'll be there like, all right, I'm calling these. All right. So like, I've said this shit before. It's fucked up. Like, cause some of these people they don't know better. Some of these people have been raised like retarded as all hell, and then these other people that haven't been raised like that find, oh, I can make money by showing this. You know what I mean? I could put these niggas on display and make money, right? And these niggas, they fuck themselves up too, cause like, you know what I mean? They didn't come from the gutter and shit like that. Jim, I'm gonna say it. This is what I'm gonna be talking about too. Jim Greco didn't come from the fucking gutter. Right? He didn't come from the gutter. He went to California and became a fucking junkie. Like, you know what I'm saying? All his friends and shit went out to California, and all of them came back except him and shit. And they just couldn't make it because they went out there and became junkies. So they done bring their asses back to Connecticut, right? I grew up around Jim Greco and shit. Since he was a little shit, right? And it's kind of crazy, like, you know what I'm saying? And I was a rep for Baker Boys and stuff for a little bit, and like they do some dumbass shit, right? I love the product and shit like that. I ain't gonna front. I like the product, but I can handle what I'm seeing. You know what I mean? But there's a lot of kids that can't handle what I'm saying. I'm an adult. But a 14-year-old kid is going to look at this and be like, yo, I need to fucking shoot dope. Yo, I need to smoke meth. Yo, I need to smoke all this weed, eat mushrooms and acid and drink 30 packs of beer to the face. They came to my town. I'm like, yo, these niggas must have a definition. They come in here. Thrasher had that shit. The article had. They took that motherfucker down, right? Those niggas. They down here. They did some. Was buckets. And all this, oh, we don't want to fuck, oh, we ain't selling to that shop no more. Shit. I'm not going to say shop's name and shit. But we want to, like, that nigga already not fucking with you. That nigga want to do something to you, right? And all of a sudden, these niggas is shook. We went to that last stop, Boston. That's racist ass motherfuckers and shit. I was talking to these motherfuckers the whole time. They thought I was white because people shit like straight edge music. When they saw I was a nigga, you should have saw them motherfuckers' faces and shit. That's crazy. For those y'all don't know, it's like this bullshit, like deep, like right. So, Jim Greco and stuff was there. signing and whatnot, right? So like I was like, yo, we should fuck this nigga up. Like my boy, he's like, no, you gotta let this little nigga Trump him and shot like, yo, we fuck this nigga up, right? And they begged me for not to make some shit happen. But anyway, right? I used to be a little kid, I witnessed it. Like Lizard King was Friday man. It's like ordering. He's like, hey, Lizard King, you want a beer? Lizard King curses his little kid's probably like 12. He, nah, kid, I don't drink no more. I just do drugs. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, well, I be good. Like, right? So super cool, like, team or whatever fucking name was cool as fuck. Theus Beasley is the most white mother. I take it back, but the most polite young man I've ever seen, sir, and like he was a really good guy. Like, you know what I mean? What's his name? Brian Herman. He was cool. What the Spanky lost when I went to the today premiere in New York. What was that? What's the premiere? Alien Workshop premiere and Soho, New York City and stuff. Girls feeling me and stuff, like, right, and I was feeling her. I'm sorry, but anyway, it's crazy like how these things, it comes to the point where they might lose money or something. They get rid of these people. They get rid of them like some other shit, right? And these niggas are junkies. That they off the motherfucking drugs. I don't know about Andrew Reynolds and shit. I don't know about that nigga. I don't really know too much about that nigga. Jim Greco, I've been around. You know what I mean? I could tell you some crazy stories of Jim Greco. But here's one story that needs to be talked about. Jim Greco was arrested on hate crime just before he got on hookups. He was hanging out, fucked up, whatever, right, in front of an Italian restaurant, like a pizza place or something. And this little 14-year-old had this little white girl. You know what I'm saying? There's a lot of interracial shit going on. Shit. Like, they own and stuff, right? So he gonna tell this kid that he need to go somewhere else. This is an Italian restaurant. Kid, the little kid, a lot younger than him. Jim Greco was probably what? I'm like 48. So Jim Greco's probably like, how much younger than this? Like 3-4 years younger than me, maybe? I don't know. Something like that. But the little kid was a lot younger than him, but this motherfucker ass. This shit was actually on the film back in the day. I've been looking for but it was crazy that they beat the charge. You know what I'm saying? I've been looking for more articles and stuff. I only could find it on a lawyer's website that just mentions it. And like all this shit, and I find out a lot of things like that get erased and stuff. But it was stuff. This is before that and stuff. So I can see why it's probably not on there. With some money and stuff, I probably could find some newspaper articles and stuff because it was a big deal. It was on the Forgotten show, right? And this is just before he got sponsored. So I'm looking at like Tony Hawk. And this is sponsoring my right after the motherfucking case. Like the shit's getting over, and this day got put on hookups. Jim Greco was that like what, like 95, some shit, like 96 maybe, some shit like that. And like I I find that shit's fucked up. Like, you know what I'm saying? A lot of shit like that got swept under the rug out here. Like, no, like I said, there was a lot of interracial relationships and all type of shit like that out here in Connecticut. But things like that tend to get swept under the rug out here. You know what I mean? If your parents got some money and shit, it makes it disappear. Like, I know some kids, they had a rape charge, and the ones with the money, that shit disappeared. But the ones that didn't have the money and shit, them niggas went to jail. And he wasn't even the one, like, really involved with the shit. Like, that nigga was like, just, like, I believe. All right, I'm back. I gotta put my subscriber supporters list. Anybody want to support the Wish Ryan the General, hit my Cash App. I put your ass at the bottom of the screen and stuff. So on every live video that I do, right? So, but back to this shit though. I see where I was going. Yeah, this Terry Kennedy thing and stuff. I see homeboy like talking all this crip shit. And, oh yeah, I was talking about the money, right? These niggas fronting like they got all this fucking bread, and it makes kids want to chase this money that they got to do extreme things to get, right? Because they want it fast. They don't want it in the long run. They want it now. So to get it now, you got to do certain things to get it now. And a lot of those things aren't legal, right? So, like, I'm goddamn. I know skateboarders don't have to be role models and stuff, but the company should have some responsibility for what they do. I get it. You got a weed smoking, beer drinking, like skate company. I get it, right? it's cool. Like the little kids and stuff, they might like boards and stuff and skating. This like Alva and shit. Like Alva doing ass niggas got joints in their mouths and fucking Budweisers and shit in their ass. Like, you know what I'm saying? And I thought they was cool. I wasn't really trying to drink Budweiser and all that shit and smoke weed, but you know what I mean? But actually, I'm lying and shit because I got in the whole Rastafari shit when I was a young kid through Alva. Look at Jeff Hartzell and shit. Then wanted to smoke weed and stuff. Like, you know what I mean? When I was a straight edge kid. But I guess just start talking shit. I guess that wasn't me. But it's they should have some type of responsibility. Or I'm not really saying companies should really censor themselves, but this don't promote their pros or writers and stuff as this thing, and when it gets hot for them, then they want to kick them to the curb. You know what I mean? Like the skate company is not all for like little kids, but you know they make the money by marketing it to the little kids. You know what I mean? So if you make an adult company, be an adult company and do all that crazy shit that you talking about, that you portraying that you living. Like, you know what I'm saying? And don't, you know what I mean? Like, look at Antoine Dixon, yo. That's all I got to say. And shout out to him and shit. That nigga a beast and shit. I fuck with Antoine Dixon. Antoine Dixon will whoop motherfucker ass and shit. But yeah, man, like it's just crazy, yo. I'm like, and it's funny that Jim Greco got a company that promote all this hood shit when you really like a racist motherfucker, like deep down, like, and people out here, you gotta understand Connecticut, like it's not like California. I know I never been in California, but niggas in California, you know, they stay to themselves and shit, like all kinds of shit. That's what I hear. But if you on some shit like that, don't act like you down with like motherfuckers like that. Cause we didn't like you and shit when I was around you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I remember one night, me and my boy Timmy Powell, yo, shout out to Timmy Powell, yo, and shit. This nigga talk some shit, think he can just stay where the fuck you want to a nigga and shit. Like, right? And that nigga almost got his ass whipped. We was laughing at the nigga and shit. Like, you know what I mean? Over some dumb shit. Like, he thought, like, you know what I mean? Like, it is weird, yo. Connecticut's a weird place. I have to do another video explain Connecticut to you. But I gotta get up out of here. I gotta go pick this chick up and shit. But I don't know. I talk about this skate informant. I want you to look into that. I want you to look into that. Keep that shit 100. You know what I'm saying? Let the people know and stuff, because it's kind of crazy how we looking at shit right now, and a lot of people don't know that shit. And I'm disgusted with Tony Hawk and shit for sponsoring this nigga, and they know goddamn well this nigga had a case. Ain't nobody hiring a motherfucker. No, they ain't got no shit. I bet they'll find a case on the nigga. So with that, y'all, I'm Killer B, the Witchfinder General. I'm up out of this motherfucking skating in my Cadillac. All right, peace.